And maybe Dia could make our costumes.
She is good at making costumes. I'll give her that. She's very good at that.
And maybe Jules could give us equipment. Because
Nathan can give equipment too. Nathan gave us a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, yeah. Right. Did you say thank you?
I think so. I think so.
It's easier to go.
This means thank you, right?
Do you... Maybe... Okay, take this and we could give Stan a couple of credits. When Nathan come back, maybe buy him a drink?
Sure, I can do that.
Okay. Do you want to go around do something else?
I'm almost done making this honey.
Ooh.
So, do you want to see?
Yeah.
And he'll continue showing you the process.
I want Dia to go bother Jules.
Sure. He's right now, I think, sunbathing.
Mm-hmm. So
Put his abs out.
Yeah.
With his,
as he's doing that, Dia's probably gonna walk over and pop down right next to him, and it's gonna say, "So, you and I haven't spoken a bunch since we were on the same ship together, and I just would just like to hang out with you if you like."
Oh. Hey, Dia. Sure. Well, to be quite honest, when I first got on board the ship, I was a little salty by the modifications you made around.
You know
ship.
you like it. You know you like it. I could read you. Okay.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Can I do an insight to see?
Go ahead. 15. You can tell that he wasn't crazy about it, but he's been willing to let it slide for now. He's trying to seem more upset than he actually is. He's not crazy about it, though.
See, I knew you liked it. I can tell. She just grabs his knee and shakes it a bit. So, how are you feeling about all of this?
Honestly, I feel like the new kid who just sort of got dropped into here at the very last minute.
Well, that kind of is what happened, so...
Yes, fair enough. I mean, I'm happy to, do what I can and carry my weight. It's the least I could do for my dad.
Yeah. Sorry. I feel really bad about what happened.
It's not your fault. And I'm not the only person who's suffered a loss because of the whole thing. But... seems to me you all have done a great job trying to make this right.
Mm-hmm. And we have, and well, I would say this is one of the few times we have gotten to slow down and take a break, relax for a bit. So this is very much sorely needed before we may all die in 3 days.
Yeah. And it sounds like, from what I've been told, that I have to play a very critical role in this whole mission. A lot of pressure riding on me right now, to be quite honest, Dia.
I can tell there's a lot of pressure, and you know what I can offer for you?
What's
if you
that?
want, you can come back with me to my room and we can release some pressure.
He tilts his head a little bit, very intrigued.
I mean, for both.
Roll what is it? What's your diplomacy? What is it? Persuasion? Yeah, roll me persuasion.
I'm gonna use my Paragon point to make sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sorry, guys. It's Dia's turn.
You feel inspired by Gimmick too.
Yeah.
roll it D6 and add that to the number.
So I can add the D6 to it, right?
I can roll it for you.
That's okay. I can do that.
Gimmick would want me to get this.
Okay.
Some D6. It's not 16. I just fucked up my D6. Okay, I can add 3 to it. And persuasion. Yes!
Wow.
Dia is very sexy, okay?
He looks very interested. Very interested. And he says, before I answer that, can I ask you something, Dia?
Sure, go for it.
Let's say, hypothetically, we don't end up... Let's say, hypothetically, we go into this mission and some of us don't end up making it. If you don't end up making it, is there anything in your life that you've regretted or that you'd wish you had done instead?
Shit, that's hard.
Besides painting my ship.
I really enjoyed painting your ship, but I think one thing I would regret is probably not going with my brother to the bar and hooking him up with someone because he's so horribly single that it hurts, literally.
I don't think I know much about your brother.
He's a biological engineer for binary helix. He's smart. He's the smart guy. I'm not the smart person here.
I'm surprised that he's single then. He sounds like a very successful young man.
Me too. Honestly, I'm not even sure if he is single. I'm just kind of assuming.
Is the reason that you regret not hooking him up with someone really the reason, or do you just regret not spending more time with him in general?
I think it's more time with general. We had a complicated history together, us two.
When things like that bother you, Dia, do you tend to talk to people about it, or do you tend to
I
keep it to
honestly don't. I usually just keep it to myself. I went through probably the most awkward experience of my life when we went to Binary Helix the last time and everything went to shit. So, but I kept it together, and I don't think anyone else here knows about how much of a fuck situation I was in, and how I had to tell my dad how I murdered his wife.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I'm more open about it now. I've opened up to Sajuri about it because Sajuri is my sister. We're sisters. We're tight.
I like Sajuri. She doesn't pull any punches, both figuratively and literally.
Mm-hmm. And I hope she doesn't pull any punches when we're doing the thing, the big mission.
Why me?
Why are you?
Yeah, why me?
Well, because A, you're hot. B.
Thank you. He says, sort of modestly, thank you.
B. I don't. Honestly, I don't know. I have to be frank. I just think you're very chill, and I need someone to chill me down sometimes, if we ever decide to go that way.
I understand. Thanks for opening up. Ooh, wow. Is that?
Shit, that looks good.
That looks very good, whatever that is. What is it, Mikey?
It's salt and chili shredded chicken, which is what these are.
Ooh, yummy.
Oh, it's salt and chili breaded with salt and chili breading with chicken dipped in it. So you fry it, then we have chicken balls which are also dipped in the same spices.
Yum.
Fries which are also dipped in the same spices, along with there's a chicken wing in there somewhere. I don't know if you can see it. There's actually a chicken wing in
wow.
there. The same.
Looks very tasty and delicious.
I can't wait to eat it.
Yes. Speaking of tasty and delicious, back to Dia and Jules. He will say, "Thanks for opening up to me. If I'm going to have fun with someone, I would like to at least have some sort of understanding."
Mm-hmm. No problems. Me, I'm used to being spontaneous, so to say.
I admire that.
Dia just tickles underneath of his chin. So, whenever you're ready, or do you want to do this later?
you tickle him a little bit, and it's kind of adorable because he's slightly ticklish. He doesn't laugh out loud, but he does squirm slightly in a very adorable way. And he says, 5 minutes. Where are you thinking?
Well, we can either walk all the way back to the ship, but that's too long, or there's a good bush right there.
I think let's be a little discreet then. Give ourselves 10 minutes to meet there.
No problem, no. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say you're gonna like nonchalantly leave and then just discreetly make your way in that general direction. And then Jules will also like nonchalantly get up, you know, maybe he'll look like he's going in the direction of the bathroom, and he probably will go to the bathroom, but then he'll come out and then like nonchalantly go in that same direction. And let me just put it this way. So he's known for his jewels. But the ones that are on display now,
they're his prime possessions.
Yes, the ones that are on display now, like, you know, you might need, you don't need the loop thing. You don't need it. It's
you know it's good.
you don't need, yes.
Also, Drell's sweat is very it can cause hallucinations, so be careful with that.
Just be
Oh,
careful.
yeah. So I'll get high and then have sex? Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, both at the same time, honey.
Exactly.
Oh no!
So, roll us a performance check, please.
Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna use a Paragon point for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can have
Make
advantage
sure
on
the
this.
performance
Go and give it.
is-
Roll an advantage. You get advantage to this. This is your thing. So
Yeah, this is my thing.
Oh, Jesus. I can't believe
Let me put on the advantage
I'm
setting.
so sad I missed all of this.
Oh, roll it twice.
Performance. I have a +7 for that. The 18's the highest.
18 is the highest. That's still really good. Okay, great.
And since I did use a Paragon point, can I still roll the dice?
Sure.
1d6.
Why not? This is your last.
Fuck yeah!
24. Wow. Okay. So, he's a gentleman. He's a gentleman. But at the same time, I think that Jules can have a kinky side too, if he feels comfortable enough. And I think because Dia was being pretty open and honest and genuine with him, he feels comfortable enough to allow a little bit more of the kinky side in. So, without obviously getting into too much detail, because a lot of this is going to be fading to black, it's very enjoyable.
Can we roll a stealth check?
Sure, roll a stealth check. Go ahead, roll a stealth check.
he does in the pool, like.
I just
Bruh.
want to see.
Bruh.
Oh wait, I still have advantage.
You're gonna
on
have
it.
disadvantage on this because
How can you hide
It's
this?
really good.
how can you hide when it feels that good? It's kind of hard to hide.
Yeah.
when it's that good.
Holy shit!
Is that a disadvantage? All right.
That's still
So,
pretty good.
So do you want to
So
checks?
And what?
yeah. So you actually are able to do pretty well despite some very euphoric moments. I see the nug. I see the sensor nug sneaking. And now that everyone's at the beach, so I am going to go in just because we have 30 minutes left. I am going to go into beach mode. So allow me to get into beach mode.
mode.
Beach mode. We all need to get into beach mode.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna not do that.
Yay!
I love how everyone's doing it.
Hooray!
You know what? I'm not complaining at all.
Beach mode!
Yay! Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You can have your beach blanket. Hooray! Yes.
There you go, beach mode for the win.
Yay!
I have wasabi. I'm just gonna.
Yes, you have Ojabi. It's fine. So,
eyes.
So I'd think that Nathan would have probably slipped off to the resort bar and grabbed himself. Is it too stereotypical to get a pina colada? Probably, but I'm taking one. Okay, he's going to get himself a pina colada, and
I'm sure you can get something that's very similar to pina colada based on the fruits that are available on this planet.
Yeah.
And while you're having your pina colada, you see that Koalin has just climbed up the ladder into the treehouse. You know this because you can hear him sneezing a little bit, and he gets up and he doesn't look that great.
those filters not working at their optimal performance.
Achoo! Oh, actually, it's not that. But thank you. It's just... I just saw something I cannot unsee that I wish I did not see.
Oh,
Over there by the
High
bushes.
perception. He has a high perception.
all right. So Nathan is going to go look at these bushes. He's going to go walk over to the edge and just look at the bushes.
Roll a perception.
Oh, no. Yeah.
This is it. There's nothing can top this.
So you were able to yes also see some glittering jewels as well. Glittering jewels.
So Nathan just holding his pina colada, and Colin just sees him just very gently and then just keep drinking and drinking and drinking, and then put it down empty and say, "Okay."
I didn't realize that Drell could put themselves in that position.
That's a very interesting amount of contortion, but you know what? I'm going to order myself another drink. Koalin, would you like one?
Yes, very much so. Normally I would not indulge, but I think a lot of people are indulging right now in more ways than one.
Yeah, so 2 more pina coladas, please. One for my friend here. Nathan is, of course, as shirtless as we are, wearing a pair of shorts and sandals.
You hear somebody climbing up really quickly. Hey, guys, Adri says. Guess what's happening down there? A lot of action.
Oh, we know it's a jury. Oh, yeah.
I love Dia so much to pieces, but at the same time, I feel like she had this coming to her, and you can see that she's waving around her Omni tool. She's waving around her Omni tool. She really does deserve this after, everything else that she's done up to this point. She deserves this.
Karma, Dia. It's karma.
You absolute genius.
Maybe we should swing over back to the Shadow Broker ship on the way back from here.
I agree. Would you like a drink, Jerry?
Oh, hell yes.
Whatever the lady wants.
And then I think at this point, what's Vito doing at this moment? I don't think Vito is noticing any of this stuff going on.
Vito's probably
down below.
exploring the Grotto Lake and pretty much exploring all the little corners of everything. Maybe trying to find some fossils. I don't know.
Okay.
Just going it's his way of relaxing.
Okay.
I mean, eventually he'd probably go back up to the treehouse.
You will turn around, and you will to make your way to the treehouse, and you will be very shocked and surprised to see that there is 2 people standing right behind you. One is your husband, Solaric. And the second one is a very adorably cute looking Hanar next to him. Surprise! Solaric said.
What is that?
Yeah, I wanted to surprise you, so after you left, I finalized the papers, signed them off, and congratulations, Daddy, it's a girl.
Yeah, Vito's wet because of the water, but I mean, this is definitely crying. He's gonna walk closer and hug the two of them.
The Hanar seems to be very, it's still like processing everything, but when you hug them, it sort of like nestles its head on your shoulder. Yeah, Solaric says, Pip contacted us yesterday and said that she might have had a big surprise for you all to come here, so we took the next ticket off of the Citadel and rushed over here as fast as we could to surprise you.
This was such a good idea. This is... Oh, Solaric. I don't know what to say.
Just say that, we've got a family for you to come home to now, so don't mess this up.
Oh, of course not. I'll be back before you know it.
Look, before I forget, Vito, I wanted to apologize. I know that I've been giving you a really hard time, and I've been pressuring you, I'm not going to be sorry for worrying about you, because I just want you to be safe and I want what's best for you. But after spending some time with Ojavi without you, at first I was angry that you left again, but at the same time I started to understand why you're doing this and why you've sacrificed so much for this family. And I guess if I was in your same position, I would have done the exact same thing. Without, hanging off of a flying thing by a piece of rope off the side of the lightning rail. Without doing that.
Yeah, that was not on purpose. But
The Hanar makes sort of a sound, a chirping sound.
do you think she'd want to have fun in the pool? I feel like
She does seem to be very interested in the pool. I'm sure she would love it.
Let's go.
You guys will go ahead and dive into the pool. And I'm gonna say that some of the other people have been watching this in the treehouse, and Zadari is gonna say, "Oh, well, isn't that sweet?"
Oh, there's plenty of sweet things around here, Nathan says, looking at her.
Oh, did you see the little care package that was in your room?
He will lean in and give her a little peck on the lips and say, "Of course I did. Thank you." It's
Well,
Thank you, Zuri. Seriously. It means a lot.
you're welcome. You can be a bit of a pain in the butt sometimes, Callahan, but your heart's in the right place, and I admire that.
Thank you.
I have a tendency to, act before I think, too, and sometimes you do as well, but you're not as bad as me.
Well, hey, once this is all done and over with, cookies is always a nice way to celebrate, right?
I think cookies is a great way to celebrate.
Maybe we'll make it a private thing, just you and me.
Don't go in the bushes, they're occupied.
No, we doesn't know.
I think Nathan's a bit too classy for that. Sorry.
Too classy for too classy for the bushes.
There is a free room there.
It was such a long walk.
What about Vito and Solaric?
I mean, you don't mind sharing me, do you?
Sharing. Honestly, I've always had a hard time sharing things sometimes. But Vito and Solaric, they're cool. As long as they're cool, I'm cool with it.
Alright. And Nathan will take one of her hands in his.
She'll give you a warm smile. You know, Callahan, do you know the reason why I named myself Zadrari? It's not really my real name.
Oh. No, I don't think you've ever told me that story.
Zadrari is a flower that is native to my planet. You guys know about, out of character, you guys know about the flower. And she'll explain that again. And she'll just say, normally Vorcha don't really concern themselves over beauty, or at least what the galaxy standard of beauty is. I don't know. I guess I was a fool who sort of kind of cared about that kind of stuff. So when I was really young, I decided to change my name after this flower, because I thought it was one of the most beautiful things in the galaxy. Guess it was a way for me to try to aspire to be as beautiful as possible. But, I don't know. I guess hanging around with you folks, I realized that beauty is not just... Skin is not just what's on the outside. So, thank you very much, Nathan, for making me feel beautiful.
Not a very hard thing to do, is it, right?
She says, oh, stop. She says, with all of the sweet things that are in the food and in the drinks, and now it's coming from you, I'm gonna get cavities.
I think we already have diabetes just from all of this sweetness. You can live with diabetes, I guess.
She will squeeze your hand and sort of lean in and rest her head against your chest here.
You know, Nathan Callahan isn't my name either.
Really?
When I was on the ship, I discovered my real name from when I was actually a kid. Nathan Callahan is a name that was given to me.
So, what's your real name then, if you don't mind me asking?
Scott Ryder.
Scott Ryder. It's not a bad name.
No, I don't.
I think Nathan's sexier.
Oh, thank you. I don't think it'd suit me though. You know, can you imagine if I'd introduced myself to you instead of saying Nathan, I said my name is Scott?
I don't think it has much of a good ring to it for some reason.
Well, to be fair, it's not like I actually ever knew what my real name was anyway. So, I am Nathan. It's just that's what I used to be known as. That's what it says on some birth cert somewhere.
Doesn't really matter what we call you, Nathan. You are who you are, and we're pretty much stuck with you either way.
You especially.
She smirks. I will hold you to that then.
And he will give her a hug.
Aww.
She'll give you a deep hug too. She's a very tight hugger. Very tight hugger.
Of this relationship.
We can hear crackling noises.
After you guys hug, that's when two more people come up from up the ladder, and it is going to be Stan and Indy. And Stan is carrying a large jar-looking thing filled with honey. And Stan will say, "I made this for you guys. It's a surprise. It's really good." Great. This better not be more sweet things. He looks a little, like, offended by that. So what if it is? Sweet things are good. All right, Stan, let's have it. If you try any of Stan's honey, it is like super, super good. It's like, it would rival like the butter sauce, the honey butter sauce that they drizzle on the rolls in Otto's restaurant, McOtto's. So it's like honey, but it's got a buttery, it's like a sort of like a buttery texture to it almost. And it tastes really, really good. I feel like if you were to take Canadian maple syrup, you were to take the Canadian maple syrup and somehow fuse that molecularly with high-grade honey and somehow fuse that with butter. Oh. That's what this tastes like.
Stan, this is really good.
Thank you. You should thank Indy too, because she's the one who showed me the grove where I made this.
Oh, nice.
Well,
oh yes, and we're a couple now. Deal with it.
Okay.
Well, you said you were gonna be the Black Widow to my Hawkeye.
Oh, but is couple the right word for that?
What would you call it?
Wait, but isn't like Hawkeye married with someone else?
That's only in the movies.
Oh.
Yeah, that's only in the
Just
movies.
in the movies.
Oh, sorry, I didn't read the comics.
Do you not want to be a couple? Stan says. Stan asks. Everybody else is being a couple.
What do
he
you
says,
mean?
looking around the room. Some people are being more than a couple. He says, pointing at Nathan and Jerry and like people down in the pool.
And some others have been even more than a couple.
I don't know. I just think you understand me.
Oh.
Or at least I thought you understood me.
Well, I didn't say that I didn't like the idea.
So you'll say yes?
Yeah. Also, Vito?
All right.
Where is Vito?
I think Vito and Soler and his husband and the jelly-looking thing is down there.
That jelly thing.
Oh, boy.
Oh no. Who should we?
We should.
But the jelly-looking thing is gonna be, when the jelly-looking thing though gets older, I'm gonna make it our sidekick.
Oh, it's
We can be a trio.
I should go say hello to him. He's my godson. And Nathan will slide down the ladder.
Don't wander off too far now, Nathan, Zajeri says.
Nathan will blow her a kiss as he slides.
Don't worry, Stan. You can train him in secret. Train her in secret.
When we go adventuring.
Yeah.
You bring my kid cross universe or something.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Nathan, you'll go down.
So Nathan will put his drink down before he goes into the pool. And say, hey, hey Slaric, hey Vito, hey Ajavi.
Hey.
Nathan, good to see you. Is Nathan like is he wearing trunks? Is he wearing like a shirt? Like,
No.
I'm sorry?
Just a pair of trunks.
He's wearing trunks, okay. So he basically, okay, go ahead.
So he will wade over to them and say, "Oh, hey guys, this is Ajabi, isn't it? I'm assuming."
Yeah.
Wow.
They're a very good swimmer so far. I mean, obviously.
Ajabi, it's nice to meet you. I'm your godfather, your uncle, if you prefer to call me that.
So
So I'm
cute.
thinking I don't understand what it's saying because it's all just baby noises.
Yeah, it's baby noises.
Guys.
Your translator wouldn't be able to translate that because it's just making baby noises.
Yeah, it's babbling.
Congratulations, you two.
Thank you.
Thanks. And I also wanted to apologize to you too, Nathan, if it seemed like I was being unreasonably overprotective of Vito.
Yeah, you made up for it later.
I just, care about him, but I care about you too, and I didn't want him to abandon you either.
Look, I get it. He's your husband, and you wanted to make sure he was safe. I get that, so don't worry. There's no hard feelings.
Well, you keep yourself safe out there too.
I'll have to come back for your cooking at some point.
That sounds great.
He does cook very well.
Excuse me. So this new voice calls out from behind you, and standing by you is I'm gonna say it's a relatively tall figure that's dressed in a violet suit of some sort. Not necessarily armor, but it's a traditional, thing that the traditional clothing that Turians would wear if they were going on a business trip of some sort. But it is a tall female Turian, and she asks, I was trying to find Dia or Logan.
Fuck!
Okay,
You may want to wait in the... They...
Could I ask what your name is first? So I can...
Oh, my apologies. My name is Vetra Nix. I was told that Logan or Dia was here.
Nathan will pull himself out of the pool. Miss Nix, I will go fetch Logan for you in a moment. Please head up to the treehouse and I will send him up there.
She will nod and she will make her way up the treehouse.
She will call because he doesn't want to go looking for her. To go walking. He's just gonna go. He's gonna go. I guess.
You're gonna go walking, and you'll hear some yells, some
Giggle.
calls.
Some
Giggle.
yells.
You'll hear some yells and
He just nonchalant,
noises.
just nonchalant walks around the bush. You two, do you mind?
Oh, hi,
Oh.
Nathan.
Nathan, and at this point, I think that Jules grabs some. Maybe they had a blanket or something, so he pulls the blanket up over him. Sorry,
You're catching me at a bad moment.
Yes, can we? This is very embarrassing, Nathan. Could you give us a minute?
Nice abs.
Can we at least finish off? We're just getting to the good part.
There's someone here to see you, Dia.
Alan?
Nope.
Oh, is this that someone that Gimmick was talking about?
I wouldn't know. I don't know. Just get dressed and come up to the treehouse, okay? Both.
Okay, fine.
Got
And Dia's gonna do the whole tickle under the chin thing for for Jules, and then
Don't worry, Jules says. We'll finish this later.
awesome.
Sure you will.
This time we won't have as much. Hopefully, have
Just
as much
remember to lock
privacy.
your door. Just
Who
remember to
are
lock
locking doors or closing them?
And they go back up into the treehouse.
Okay.
You'll get up to the treehouse and you'll hear someone say, "I need another drink. I need something that will make me forget the last hour at least."
Don't give him any more. I'll cut him off now before he passes out. We need him for stuff.
Nathan, come on now. You know that I need to be able to focus for our mission, and I'm not going to be able to focus until I exorcise the demons in my head.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Miss, he looks towards Vetra. Miss Nix, would you like something? Would you like something to drink while you're here?
Sure, she said. Does this place have some wine?
I assume so.
I think that the whatever the version of sangria here is very good. Oh yes, absolutely. I know exactly what you would like. And she informs the bartender, and the bartender will be able to make a very fruity beverage again that is very sangria-like. It's got red wine and other things like that.
Nathan will
And she will have a drink.
Quallen, one more drink. Quallen, this is your last drink, okay? If you drink any more, we're not going to have you anywhere near focused because the hangover will be incredible.
Nathan. I should tell you this now, while my head is still not super hazy, but you've always taken good care of me, Nathan, and I hope that you know that I've always considered you a very good friend.
Well, thank you, Koala.
So, just let me have this, man. Just let me have this.
The trauma.
He will simply.
Jerry is like right now recording this with her Omni tool.
You have two options here: give Zidrari all the blackmail in the world on you, or stop drinking.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay. I'll just have a coffee. Whatever you have, something strong.
And when you're done that, you can go and have a meditation session. Chill yourself out a little.
Second
Yes.
he closes his eyes, he just sees that green butt.
Thank you, Nathan. You're like a brother to me. Thank you.
Don't mention it, Koala. All right, and you'll pat him on the back. So, Miss Nix, what is your business with Logan? Might I ask? Not to be too nosy.
That's I'm afraid that's a bit of a private matter.
Well, whatever it is, I hope it's nothing overtly serious.
That'll depend on Logan.
This is going to end poorly. You see Nathan pick up his drink and just go.
I'm gonna assume that
Yeah,
Dia or Logan is going to make their way up the ladder. I'm assuming.
I think Adia is gonna still be in her swimming trunks, but at least like she's like wet because she cleaned off in the bathroom.
Sure. Sure.
So she's gonna come up and she's gonna be like, everything okay? Who's this someone? Who's this someone?
Miss Nix, Dia Irons, Logan Wintry.
She will hold out her hand to shake.
Dia would shake it apprehensively.
I know that this is a bit sudden, complete stranger coming here from nowhere, looking for you. Do you mind if we go somewhere privately?
I don't mind at Oh, and Dia is Indy there? Is Indy there?
Is Indy there?
Yeah, is Indy there?
I'm assuming so, unless you went back down after Stan was giving out honey.
Oh, it's like close to where we are. Yeah, we are there.
Yeah, so Dia's gonna like glare at Indy for like a split second before walking away with Vetra.
I feel like someone is looking at me.
Dia, you're going to follow Vetra to just a side room. There's a side room in the treehouse. You can have some privacy. And she says, I just wanted to tell you that the reason I'm here is because one of your friends. Did you sign the letter, Gimmick? As somebody?
Yeah, but with another name.
Okay. One of your friends had informed me that you were here and highly suggested that I come to tell you something that I think you should know. I am your biological mother, Logan.
Okay. Please continue.
I don't expect you to take this information. I have zero expectations of telling you this information. I'm sure you probably may have a lot of questions and you might be feeling a lot of different emotions based on that.
Okay.
I heard that your life was less than stellar, and I'm sorry. The reason I did what I did was because I had hoped you would have a better life than I could have given you. And if that wasn't the case, again, I just wanted to apologize.
I wasn't expecting this today, I'm gonna be honest. Who's because apparently the answers are there now. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I want to know it, but it's here. Who's my dad?
You may have heard of them. Arya Talok.
Okay.
Wait. Oh my god, at Binary Helix. Yeah, there was things about.
I'm flying to DC tomorrow to throw you off your second story.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say, Mikey?
I'm flying to DC tomorrow to do what I told you.
Aww. Dressed like that, Mikey?
100%. It's a
Oh fuck! I was.
Yeah, at Binary Helix there was something about research about like having Asari bear children that.
Save it for the vlog. Save it for the vlog.
Yeah,
Save
sorry.
it for the vlog. Save it
Oh
for the
my
vlog.
god.
And smart on you, Hark. Smart on you. Arya Talok, you mean the gangster?
Yes. I, broke one of the rules of Omega.
Don't fuck with Arya.
Yeah, she broke one of the rules of Omega.
In more ways than one.
But
In more ways than one. Yes.
wait, hold up. Wait. How? Why am I not an Asari then?
Because I am your biological mother. She did birth you. She's so like there's a way for Asari to be able to somehow merge their genetic code with another being, another female alien, and that female alien would give birth to a child of that female alien's race.
Which is pretty common, I think.
Oh.
So that's why Arya is your father, but Vetra is your mother. So she was the one who gave birth to you. And so
Okay.
naturally you are a Turian, because you came from Vetra, who is also a Turian.
Mhm. Uh, that's a hard pill to swallow. I always had a.
I apologize. I had informed Arya about. I forwarded the note to Arya when I received it, but haven't gotten a response. We don't really talk very much nowadays. I can't promise that you'll ever meet her. She's, well, she has a very strong personality. But I figured since you asked, you had the right to know.
Thank you. I only thought there was only going to be one family reunion today, not two. So I have to. I'm just like a little bit flabbergasted right now.
It's a lot of information to take. And again, I have to reiterate, I come with zero expectations. There's no pressure for this information to develop into anything. Just take it, and whatever you personally want out of this information is up to you.
So you couldn't raise me? Is that why I went to them?
When I gave birth to you, I was very young, and my job wasn't exactly stable nor safe. I was doing mercenary work at the time, very dangerous mercenary work, and I did a lot of very dangerous tasks that could have easily killed me over many, many times. I didn't think that was a very stable environment for you to raise a child, and my sister was even younger than me. So I figured that I had to make the most difficult decision of my life and put you up for adoption, hoping that you would live a much better one. I had heard that you were adopted by a very wealthy family, and I had hoped that because of that you would have lived a life of luxury that I never would have been able to provide you.
Nah, they just, if you don't know already, it ended up not being really a life of luxury. I mean, yeah, to an extent, but I'm kind of broke living by myself, disowned by my family, because my stepdad found out I killed his wife. Take that as you will. And me and my brother have reignited the relationship, but so infer what you will from that. My life is very messy. I'm a messy person.
Well, I guess the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree then.
Apparently not. But you know what? I think you did. I can't fault you for who I got adopted and which family I got put in. I mean, you had me young. You did what you thought was the best decision. I can't judge you because I won't have a kid ever. But yeah.
I appreciate that. I didn't expect it, nor was I asking for it, but I appreciate that.
I'm not stupid. At least you have a more stable career?
I'm still doing mercenary work, although it is a lot more stable, and the jobs that we do are a lot more manageable, not as dangerous.
Mhm.
I work for a mercenary group headed by someone named Aya Rowlett.
Oh, that bitch.
You know her?
Too well, I'm afraid.
She's a bit rough around the edges, but I've gotten a chance to know her for a very long time. She's been through a lot, and I know a lot of people she would rub the wrong way. But she has she's got a good heart.
Yeah, I think we
Her
all
intentions
know.
are good.
Mhm. But then I guess you know about the whole thing going on then, right?
Yes. I don't think that I deserved what happened. I think that it shouldn't have gone that way. But it did. And from what I've been told, you're all trying to clean it up.
Irresponsibility can cause a lot of damage.
I'm guilty of that as well, believe me.
Yeah, obviously. I, there. Okay, I'm trying to suppress my mean side right now, but I have to let you know that there's a chance you probably won't ever see me again because I might die in the coming few days, or we all die. But if we do survive, I don't mind getting to know you.
I would like that, if that is what you want.
I mean, I literally have a secret shadow government to run, so forget you just heard that.
I'll try.
Do you like pink?
Pink's alright.
Do you like tearaways? Or sequin dresses?
I can't say I've actually ever been in one of those.
Oh, honey, you probably need some work then. Let's get shit-faced drunk. I want to get shit-faced drunk.
She'll give you a crooked smile.
Where's my fucking vodka?
Pull out a bottle of vodka.
You know what? That makes sense. That makes complete sense.